Back to KC, he's tired of not getting anywhere with phone calls, so when he picks up the newspaper his cat peed on and notices it's astronaut day at the museum, he prints his research and drives there. A group of kids on a school trip think he's the one that will be giving them a lecture, so KC takes the chance to pass on his theories. He believes the moon is an artificial megastructure built by aliens and therefore hollow inside. The one who is supposed to give this talk is Brian, who has overslept and is woken up by his landlord asking for months of late rent. Brian escapes through the window and drives to the museum, where KC immediately tells him all about his discovery. Brian doesn't believe him and gets security to kick him out, but before he leaves, KC throws his research papers at Brian, who picks them up and throws them in the trash. Later, Brian gets a call from Brenda asking him to turn on the TV. Sonny is appearing on the news because he got on a high-speed chase with the cops. A couple of days later, Brian goes to Sonny's trial and ruins the whole thing by constantly interrupting the judge and lying trying to defend his son. This ends up with the judge postponing the trial and sending Sonny to jail until then. Afterward, Brian gets on the phone to argue with Brenda's new husband Tom, who is paying for the lawyer, but Brenda cuts their conversation short. In the meantime, KC goes to visit his mother at the retirement home and tells her nobody will listen to him. She replies that then he should make them listen before she forgets who he is because of her memory problems. In the NASA offices, Jacinda is showing Deputy Director Albert Hutchings their recent discoveries. The moon has entered an elliptical orbit, which means in around 3 weeks moon debris will fall on Earth. Jacinda wants to go back to the moon, but they don't have the means to, and Alberts wants everyone to keep their mouths shut about the issue until they think of something. The request comes in too late though. An anonymous source has leaked the information to the internet. Brian pays a visit to the judge and tries to bribe him to free his son, but the judge doesn't have time to listen to him. Everyone is leaving the city because of the news, which Brian hasn't heard yet. He checks the TV and sees Albert talking to the press, explaining they'll send a lunar recon mission and there's no reason to panic. Tom also wants to leave the city, but Brenda doesn't want to leave Sonny in jail, even if Tom swears his lawyer will get him out and find a way to send him to Colorado with them.